goes off the week before, you're like, okay, well, and then fucking the next week, 6 points.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Boom, and welcome to the Big Honker Podcast, brought to you by Shin Gear. Go to Shin Fest this weekend in Memphis, Tennessee. Go watch Tennessee and Alabama play football, drink some beer, listen to some music, watch some cool films, and that's at Shin Fest in Memphis, Tennessee. I am Jeff Stanfield with the not-so-world-famous Andy Shaver, the fantasy football god.
Not this year.
Not this year.
Injuries, baby, injuries.
Do you even remember when you won a championship? It's been kinda that long,
huh? Kind of like the Cowboys. It's been a while. Been a minute.
Well, it was since the Cowboys. Speaking of Dallas Cowboys, we have their Yankee football fan up there, Mr. Dallas Cowboy himself, who texts me when Dallas is winning. He texts like a son of a gun. When they're losing, he's lost his phone. Yeah. Mr. Jacob Britton. Jacob, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm like Smokey and Friday when Debo comes around. I don't say nothing.
Shit.
When Debo leaves, I be talking.
Before the game, this is coming out on Monday. Me and Andy are traveling on next week, so we moved these up, recording it on Monday. So the Chargers and the Cowboys have not played until tonight. Give me your what do you think is going to happen tonight? Your forecast for tonight.
Based off of the last performance, I don't know it's going to go so great, to be honest with you. I mean, they're playing Kellen Moore. I'm sure he's got some sort of axe to grind.
And Austin Eckler's back, too.
Who's beater? So I don't know. I can't really.
So you don't have. I think
I can't really. Who knows? I hope they win.
Dallas won't lose 2 in a row. I'm taking the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys win. I hope they lose, but I think they win. I don't think they'll lose 2 in a row. But I don't know how good the Chargers are, because the Chargers have played like shit a lot this year also. And I don't know how good Dallas is. Dallas has really got a lot of talent on defense. They've lost Van Der Esch now, and they've lost Diggs. And Micah, people are running right at his ass now and hitting him all the time, which they need to chip him all the time. But I still think Dallas wins. I think Dallas is a playoff team for sure. I think Dallas is a Final Four team. I think it's Philly, San Francisco, Detroit, and Dallas are the best 4 teams in the NFC.
Yeah, I mean, Philly and San Fran both looked awfully human yesterday.
They did. When Philadelphia lost those 2 offensive linemen, and then all of a sudden they could get pressure on them, and the Jets have a good defense. Mm-hmm. There's no doubt about it. Jalen Hurts looked like shit yesterday.
If the Chiefs don't have the refs in their pocket, that could possibly be another win for the Jets.
Yes.
They're already 3-3, right? They lost to the Cowboys and the Patriots.
They should have beat the Chiefs.
So, I mean, you're looking at 4-2 if you're a Jets fan. So, maybe Rodgers coming back for the playoffs isn't such a far-fetched idea after all.
I think that's what makes the NFL so good is there's any given Sunday. I mean, who would have thought Arizona would have beat Dallas the way they did a couple weeks ago? And it happens every week. I would not have think Cleveland would beat San Francisco with P.J. Walker quarterbacking. So, who knows? I don't think there's a clear cut. Every week I think, that's by far the best team in football. I don't think I think the worst team in the NFL is the New England Patriots. I'm pretty sure of that. But other than that, I don't know.
I would agree with that. I bet Belichick is pissed off
all the time.
It's going to be funny if they end up with the worst record and they get that Caleb Williams. And Andy told me earlier that Caleb Williams now is telling that before he signs with anybody, he wants ownership of that team. There ain't no fucking
part ownership.
Well, ownership.
He doesn't want the whole kit and caboodle.
I meant some ownership.
He wants some stake in
about 5%. There ain't no NFL owner going to give you fucking ownership. Tom Brady at his glory days with New England probably could have got 5% ownership. John Elway turned down 10% of ownership of the Denver Broncos, his last contract, but he got $20 million instead extra instead of the 10%. His 10% was worth $1 billion when they sold it. Bad move, John.
That's a rough one.
He didn't lose the money. He just missed out on it.
Yeah, he missed out on a bunch. Okay, here we go.
This is the early lines, by the way.
This is the early line. Jacksonville at New Orleans. Jacksonville's favorite at New Orleans. The guest is kicking our ass right now. You have a 7-game lead on me. You have a 9-game. So, Jacob, I need you to really fuck up this week, okay? So,
I'm sure it won't be hard.
Jacksonville at New Orleans.
You said Trevor Lawrence is hurt?
knees day to day.
I'm going to go Jacksonville.
I'm second.
I'm
going to take who dat? New Orleans. Fuck, Derek Carr ain't been much better, but they got they still have a good defense over there. I'm going to take New Orleans at home in the Superdome.
I'm going Jacksonville. For the sake of my fantasy football team, I hope fucking Trevor Lawrence is right.
I hope for your sake he is too,
No,
Andy.
you fucking don't.
I don't pull against you like you think I do. I don't. I hope
chicken bones and Andy hair and a little bit of blood in the middle of a pentagram, and I lost everybody. Everybody.
NFL's going to come up and the players ain't going to want you to draft them.
That's right.
Buffalo Bills at New England.
This is like a 8.5.
I'm going Buffalo.
It's an 8.5 point spread.
I'm taking Buffalo, and that's my lock for the week. That's my lock for the season.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Remember, Jacob, you got to take a lock and an upset. Atlanta at Tampa Bay.
Who's favored? Tampa?
Tampa's favorite at home.
I'm going to go Tampa Bay.
Give me Baker Mayfield, Tampa Bay.
I'm going to take Atlanta. Atlanta's not a bad football team. They should trade for Kirk Cousins. They would probably make the playoffs. Detroit at Baltimore.
Baltimore's favored?
Yep, at home.
I'm going Detroit, and that's my upset.
God dang it.
I'm taking Detroit, and that's my upset.
I'm taking Detroit, but fuck, that was going to be my upset.
Well, you can take it if you want to.
No. I got to get points back.
Okay, Cleveland favored at Indy.
I'm going to go Cleveland.
Indy, that's my upset. Gardner Minshew. They said Anthony Richardson's probably going to be out for the year.
I'm taking Indy. Yep, that's another reason why you don't draft quarterbacks that run the ball.
100%.
I mean, that's the bottom line, though. Justin Fields will get hurt before long. Kyler Murray, they've tied all that money up in. If you're an NFL executive, all you got to do is watch the teams that have been in the Super Bowl in the last 50 fucking years or however long they've been at Super Bowls. Teams with running quarterbacks don't win Super Bowls. Never has that. Never happened. Okay, Las Vegas at Chicago. I'm going
Vegas.
Vegas is favored in Chicago. I'm taking Las Vegas, too.
Is Garoppolo out?
They don't know yet. His back's hurt, but...
Give me Chicago. Bears.
I don't think Justin Fields is playing either.
Oh.
I don't know if he's playing. Both of them are the same way. Both of them are day-to-day.
Oh, Justin Fields got hurt? No, It was his thumb. They popped it back in. He's good. Give me Chicago.
Okay. Well, it ain't his arm you got to worry about anyways. It's his legs. Okay, Washington at the Giants. I'm going to tell you what, I'm taking... You make fun of me if you want to. Sam Howell does not look like a bad quarterback.
Good quarterback.
I'm going to take DC. Oh, I'm sorry. It's your pick.
That's like picking the Taliban or Hamas, but I'm going to go with Washington.
Mr. Cowboy fan over there.
Give me Washington.
Do you think it's possible that in 5 years that Sam Howell will have won more playoff games than Dak Prescott's won?
Could be, unless he goes to another team and then he'll win the Super Bowl, guaranteed.
Dak?
Yeah,
I don't think Dak's near as bad a quarterback as you Cowboy fans think he is.
I mean, who else are we going to put in?
That's true.
Cooper Rush?
You're not. That's the problem down here. All these Cowboy fans. We need to go get so and so. They're not going to give them to you. You're stuck with Dak unless you draft someone else and you hit somebody. I mean, you need to replace Tyrone Smith, so you need to replace.
Exactly. I mean, they need to block for him.
Yep.
That's the main thing.
Yep. Pittsburgh at the Los Angeles Rams.
I'm going to go Rams, and that's my lock. Pittsburgh sucks.
They do.
They swallow. I'm going to take the Rams also.
Rams.
But every time that I think that the Pittsburgh's done, they find a way to win because they have such a damn good football coach.
Not if you ask people around here, I can tell you that.
They're ready to get rid of him?
They don't like Tomlin?
They hate him. Well, they love him when he wins, and when he loses, they're ready to fire him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been like that for the last 10 years, though, and they're never going to fire him, so it is what it is.
I could see them trading for Kirk Cousins.
Maybe. I mean, they need to get rid of that offensive coordinator is the main thing.
Oh, Matt Canada? Yeah, he sucks. Never have a Canadian taking care of NFL football. Arizona at Seattle.
I'm going to go Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah, I'm Seattle too, and I'm not real fond of that pick either. San Diego at Kansas City.
I'm going Kansas City on that one.
I'm taking San Diego.
KC.
KC can't keep getting all the breaks at the
That's
end of the
my
game.
lock.
That's your lock, okay. Oof.
What a stretch. Lock on Kansas City.
Against Herbert and Eckler and them?
Well, LA they find a way to lose.
Yeah, they'll do that with the Cowboys tonight. Okay, Green Bay at Denver.
Green Bay.
Yeah, I fucking
Go Pack, go.
Denver might be worse than New England. I'm taking Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Miami, this is the game of the week right now. Miami at Philly.
I'm going to go Miami.
It's in Philly. I'm taking Philly.
I'm going to go with Philly. Philly. I don't think Philly will lose at home.
The Jets beat them in New York, didn't they?
Yep.
49ers at Minnesota for Monday Night Football. I'm
going Kirk Cousins just because fuck John Manini.
He's been awful quiet the last 24 hours.
Yeah, he didn't say much of shit yesterday.
Yeah. It's kind of funny.
He's the only dude I know whose team has not won a Super Bowl previous to the Cowboys who talk shit like they're the 2000 Patriots. I mean, the dude is out of control.
The dude is out of control. I didn't make my pick.
I know who you're taking, though.
Who?
You're taking the 49ers.
No.
You're taking Minnesota, too?
I'm taking Minnesota also.
Wow. So y'all think the 49ers are going to lose 2 games in a row?
Debo's out. Christian McCaffrey's out. I mean, who's Brock? I mean, they lost 2 tackles. What the fuck? Brock Purdy he's very good in that system. They drafted the right guy for that. But you start removing weapons, and I don't know if he's talented enough to overcome that. Now, we're also recording this on Monday. If Christian McCaffrey's back, Debo's back, the offensive linemen are back, I'll be regretting that. But they're out.
I think the 49ers are a solid football team from front to back. They played probably the second best defense in football. Arguably, Cleveland is debatably a top 5 for sure, maybe the second best defense in football. And it just all worked out right, and it was the perfect conditions to hurt them. And I still think San Francisco right now is probably the best team in the NFC, them and Philly. Philly's got a lot of injuries too. Cowboys got injuries, you know?
I think the 49ers might be the best coach team in the NFL, and I think that they out-scheme everybody every single week.
Yeah, they done really good. Buffalo should have got beat by the Giants last night. The Giants gave one away. And Tyrod Taylor, there's a reason he's a backup quarterback, and he proved that in that fucking game right there. When he audibled to the run right before halftime, stupid call. I get blown away by the idiocy of people. And you see it all the time. 3rd and 15, you throw a 3-yard fucking pass. You do, you know what I mean? Then you're going to punt anyways. Throw the fucking ball downfield.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
And you see it all the time. And the coaching decisions. Oregon's coach cost them the win against Washington. They 2 field goals they could have kicked in the 4th quarter. Don't take points off the board. So, I don't.
Yeah. I mean, even if they're healthy, I'm sticking with it. I stand by what I said about John. I love you, big fella.
Well, you are a Cowboy fan through and through, and I live with about 10 million of them motherfuckers right down here, and I have to listen to this shit all the time. And right now, everybody's down on Dallas because they got beat, but if they win tonight, they'll be going back to the Super Bowl on Wednesday. And
I stay a little more even keeled than that.
Well.
But
it's
it's always good to be optimistic, I guess.
Well, them and Skip Bayless. Skip's funny. He bitches all week long, but then when it's time to pick somebody to win on Friday, he's all about why the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl again. Do you listen to Skip as a Cowboy fan? Do you listen to Skip?
I can't stand him. I wish Shannon Sharp would have choked him out that day.
You know, when they
had that big fight.
Him and Aikman had a big debate one time, and almost they got into it. Aikman told him not to hire him. Aikman don't like him. And
I can't stand him.
Well, it's funny now. His new show, Richard Sherman and Keyshawn Johnson stay on his ass, and they're not very nice to him. So I love it because they get in his ass all the time.
I mean, not that Cowboys fan need any more hate because we bring it on ourselves, but Skip Bayless definitely is part of that as well.
Yeah, he doesn't help at all. Well, Jacob, I know you're a busy man. We appreciate you taking time off your day for us. You have a good day. God bless you. Have a great week. Tell your son I said hello, and I hope to see you again maybe next season.
Good luck in the pick-em this week.
Sure. Right. Yeah. You good luck, boys. Now have fun in Canada.
All right, we sure will. Thank you.
Bye.
Mr. Dallas Cowboy himself, Mr. Jacob Britton.
That's the one.
Lives right in the back door of all them Northeasterns, and he pulls for the Cowboys.
Gotta love it.
All right. God bless y'all all. Remember Shin Fest this weekend. Go to Memphis, Tennessee. Thank you. God bless y'all, and have a great week.
Go check out our sponsors. Go check out Hemp Hill Farm, Alpha Outdoor Specialties, Stanfield Outfitters, Mossberg, Double T British Kennels, Ducks Unlimited, Lucky Duck, Looking Glass Podcast, Shin Gear, Dirty Duck Coffee, Dive Bomb Industries, Pacific Calls, Boss Shot Shells, and MLR Graphics.